Guys, my name is Madi and you are welcome to Madi Speaks. I have gotten so numb to the foolishness, the victim mentality, the lack of accountability, the blame game that oozes out of some black people to the extent that nothing they do or say shocks me anymore, okay? But believe me when I say that I never expected them to go this far, because once again, I am left shocked. I thought I was numb to all the nonsense and that, it couldn't get more ridiculous than the things I have already witnessed in the past coming from them. But it did, okay? They left me hiding my face in shame again, or at least this so-called gender studies professor managed to do that to me. Now, I've heard several ridiculous claims coming from my kinfolks, proclaiming that perfectly normal things are a form of racism to black people. I've heard things like punctuality being said to be a sign of white supremacy and racism. Politeness is another way for racist white people to flex their racist power on black people. Drinking milk is racist and a form of white supremacy. Saying good morning is racist. White people complimenting black people just screams racism. These beliefs are just so ridiculous and stupid, but a lot of some black people believe these nonsensical ideas, like they legitimately believe these things and they think they are true. But currently we are looking at a new thesis, okay, one that says that obesity is a form of racism. Black women are extremely out of shape because of racism in America. Oh my god, when I came across this video I was like, what? Am I really going to spend my time debunking this nonsensical claim made by a fully grown woman, for that matter? Is this really happening? It is, I guess, and I actually feel like a moron having to even play this sick game of explaining something so basic. But I have to, because there are many gullible individuals who legitimately believe this narrative being pushed by these black women. So let's get into it.
I actually want us to hold up a little bit before we do this thing where we start blaming ourselves. Like, I hate when people talk about black women being obese. I hate it. Because it becomes a way to blame us for a set of conditions that we didn't create.
Oh, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Now, this is so ridiculous to the point that I feel like laughing this woman off my screen, okay? But I won't, because I still want to try and salvage the situation, at least for some reasonable black people out there. Now, she said she hates it when people talk about black women being obese. And I totally understand that, because if you look at her, she is black and obese. So I understand her discomfort with that particular statement. But the good news is she can actually do something about it. She can change that by doing very simple tasks like eating healthy, exercising. Since she has a platform, she can also sensitize and educate other black women on the need to eat healthy, exercise, and live a healthy lifestyle. But let's continue.
Like, I hate when people talk about black women being obese. I hate it. Because it becomes a way to blame us for a set of conditions that we didn't create.
A set of conditions you didn't create, like the number of times you consume food in a day, the amount of calories you digest, the number of times you refused to get up and exercise, the way you personally enlarged the size of your body, as well as the weight of your body. Is that a set of conditions you're talking about? Because if it is, then you personally created that for yourself.
We are living in the Trump era. And look, those policies kill our people. You can't get access to good health care, good insurance. The research says that black women, when we do the same diets as white women, we lose less weight and we lose it slower, even when we're following the diet, than our white women counterparts.
Hold up, okay? Now, I believe this video first came out like 5 years back when Trump first became the president of the United States. Now, this woman says she is living in a Trump era, and that Trump's policies are what made her extremely overweight. You guys. Oh my god. Anyway, you guys know I don't have a problem with anybody's physical appearance, but if you're gonna make unfounded accusations, blaming others for being responsible for what you did to yourself, then I would have a problem with you. Now, take a look at this woman. Do you think she had a healthy weight during Obama's regime? I mean, is that possible? Take a look at her. I mean, is it possible that she had a banging healthy weight during Obama's presidency and immediately Trump became the president, she just magically gained a lot of weight? You guys know the answer to that question, okay? Well, I'll let her finish whatever she's saying, then I'll say what needs to be said.
And what public health practitioners think is that our stress responses in the body change our metabolism. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Now, to cancel all that noise, the only thing that will make you fat is food. Let me repeat this for those people in the back, because sometimes I hear people say things like, oh, it is not just food that makes you fat. Some people have a health condition that makes them fat even with less food. Some people have obesity in their blood and some other excuses that might sound reasonable, but when you look at them, they are not really true. The only thing that will make you fat is food. For example, if there were to be famine in the society for an extended amount of time, okay, you can't find food anywhere, no matter the amount of fat you think you have in your blood, no matter the health condition you think is causing you obesity, none of it is going to do anything, because you are going to lose weight whether you like it or not. Your body is going to shrink because it is not getting enough calories. Sure, the process will be less comfortable, but the weight will surely go down. So it all comes down to food. Now, it is very idiotic for a full-grown woman, an educated one at that, in fact, a professor, to reach so far as to vehemently say that black women are heavily obese because of the racism they face in America. Now, if we go by that logic, okay, the most obese era of black women should have been the slaves and those who were around during segregation. These women should have been so fat to the extent that they will need a wheelchair to move around. Yet, that was not the case. In fact, it was during that era that we had the healthiest black women with good values, strong families, and commendable physical attributes. Where I come from, obesity is a symbol of status. Every African knows that if you are overweight, then you are definitely from a rich family. In fact, that is the easiest way to know that you are very wealthy. Calories are what makes you fat. More calories than needed means you're gonna add a lot of weight. Plain and simple. You know, it is really hard, very hard to be proud to be black when you have individuals like this woman going off and saying things like this, always comparing themselves to white women or white people. Like white people are the only other race in America. Why didn't she mention Asian women or Hispanic women? Why must it be always white women? Why so obsessed with the white race, so much so that we are so eager to blame them for even the problems we brought down on ourselves? The thing is that all humans have different body systems and different metabolic rates, okay? Some might have fast metabolism that allows them to eat so much and still retain a healthy weight, while some people might have slow metabolism that requires them to eat fewer calories or risk gaining a lot of weight. Why not follow your body system and find what works for you? Eat healthy. And if you're already obese, consult a dietitian, go on a calorie deficit, exercise, be dedicated and consistent, and exercise self-discipline. Don't quit after a few months and run back to your fast food and then blame Trump and systemic racism for your body weight, okay? Stop disgracing yourselves. Look at those women nodding and agreeing with these idiotic statements she's making. Look at them. She's gonna blame her obesity on racism, but will then run home to stuff her face with all the unhealthy food you can think of. This is just so absurd. It is annoying. Enough. People have already stopped taking us seriously simply because we blame our personally inflicted problems on anything but us, okay? We are becoming insufferable. How we get the nerve and the shamelessness to go up on the TV and say these kind of things is totally beyond me, okay? I just can't deal with this level of lack of accountability. I just can't. But anyway, guys, these are just my thoughts. These are my opinions. I just wanted to say that and be done with it. You can drop your thoughts in the comment section, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share the video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or buying me a coffee if you like, as a way of supporting the channel. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.